During a summer holiday, a boy visited his grandfather in the countryside. The two were very close and often played together. One day, while sitting under the shade in the yard, the boy asked, "Grandpa, I want to be a successful person in the future. Can you teach me how to achieve that?" His grandfather smiled, but didn't answer right away. He simply nodded gently and asked the boy to come with him to a nearby nursery. There, the grandfather bought 2 young saplings and brought them home. Upon arriving, he planted one tree in a pot and placed it indoors, where it was carefully shielded. The other tree he planted outside in the yard, where it would face the sun, wind, and rain. Then he turned to his grandson and asked, "Which tree do you think will grow better in the future?" The boy thought for a moment and replied, "The one inside the house, because it doesn't have to face danger." The grandfather just smiled and said, "Let's wait and see what happens in a few years." 4 years passed, and the boy returned to visit his grandfather on another holiday. As soon as he saw his grandfather, he immediately remembered their old conversation and said, "Grandpa, last time I asked you how to be successful, but you didn't really answer me. This time you have to tell me." His grandfather smiled warmly and replied, "Of course, but first, let's take a look at the 2 trees we planted back then." They walked together to the spot indoors where the potted tree had been kept. It was still alive, but had grown very slowly, only a little taller, with small leaves and nothing remarkable. Then his grandfather led him outside to the yard, where the other tree had been planted. Before their eyes stood a large tree with a wide canopy and lush branches. It had become a shady resting place for passersby. Grandfather looked at the boy and asked, "Which tree do you think grew better?" The boy quickly answered, "The one outside, of course. But I don't understand. That tree had to face so many dangers, harsh sun, strong winds, storms, yet it grew so strong." The grandfather nodded, his eyes gentle, preparing to share the deep lesson he had long carried in his heart. He looked at the boy and gently said, "You see, the tree outside had to face many challenges, blazing sun, heavy rain, strong winds, but those very things helped it grow. It had the chance to push its roots deep into the earth to stand firm against harsh weather. The strong winds may have shaken it, but they also made its trunk sturdier. As for the tree inside, it was protected too carefully. Its roots had no need to reach deep, its trunk never had to endure strong winds, and so it couldn't grow as strong as the one outside." He paused for a moment, then continued, "A person's life is just like that. If you always choose the safe, easy path, staying within your comfort zone, then yes, life will be comfortable, but you won't be able to fully develop your potential. A successful person is someone who dares to step outside, to face hardships, failures, and challenges, and learns how to overcome them." He placed his hand on the boy's shoulder and said with deep meaning, "Always remember this. If you truly want to succeed, don't avoid difficulties. Face them. Because each challenge is an opportunity for you to learn, grow, and become stronger. Don't see obstacles as enemies, see them as the steps that help you climb higher in life." The boy stood silently, looking up at the large tree in the yard. A soft breeze rustled through its leaves. His eyes were now filled with understanding and determination. He realized that what once seemed like something meant to break him could actually be what made him stronger than ever. He stood still for a moment, gazing at the towering tree in the yard, once just a tiny sapling like many others. But now it had become a sturdy shade tree, its wide canopy sheltering countless people passing by. A deep feeling stirred within him. He had truly understood his grandfather's words. Grandfather looked at him with kind eyes and continued, "This life is a long journey, like a thrilling adventure. Along the way, you'll face countless challenges, maybe failures, pain, or difficulties that make you want to give up. But those very challenges are what make you stronger. Imagine life like a game. The excitement isn't in walking a flat road, but in overcoming obstacles and figuring out how to keep going. The more challenges you overcome, the more valuable lessons you learn. Every fall is a lesson. Every time you rise again is a victory. Never let hardships discourage you. Instead, see them as opportunities for growth, as chances to level up in your own life's game." The boy nodded, his eyes bright with understanding. Success doesn't lie in staying safe. but in daring to step out, daring to fail, and daring to overcome. He smiled at his grandfather and said, "I understand now, Grandpa. From now on, I won't be afraid of challenges anymore." His grandfather smiled too, his eyes sparkling with faith. From that moment, the boy carried within him a strong heart, ready to face all of life's challenges. Life is like an adventurous game full of challenges. On this journey, we cannot avoid obstacles. They may be hardships, failures, or moments that seem impossible to overcome. But think about it. When playing a game, what excites us most is passing each level, solving each tough puzzle. Life is the same. Every challenge is a level that helps us learn, grow, and become stronger. The obstacles we once saw as enemies are actually silent teachers guiding us forward. Each time we overcome a difficulty, we take another step towards success. What matters is not avoiding them, but having the courage to face and conquer them. Always remember, you have the strength, the courage, and the willpower to overcome every challenge in life. Don't fear mistakes or failure. They are the stepping stones that help you level up in the game of life and reach even greater dreams. The simple story between a boy and his grandfather leaves behind a profound lesson about life and growth. After listening to his grandfather's words, the boy realized that it is life's difficulties and obstacles that make us stronger and more successful. If we always choose the easy path, we'll never discover the full potential within us. Through the image of the two trees, one protected indoors and one braving the wild outdoors, the grandfather delivered a clear message. To grow high, you must be willing to face challenges. The storms of life are not what block our way, but precious tests that help us grow and develop. The boy took his grandfather's teachings to heart and promised himself he would no longer fear hardship. Life is a journey of continuous growth. If we learn to make use of adversity, we will grow stronger and move closer to true success.